Do you lose motivation while studying? Are you feeling stressed out or exhausted? Do you think you're losing your focus? If yes, sit down and watch carefully. In this experimental video, as I go through my day, I tackle all the symptoms of burnout and try to feel what it exactly is. Good morning for symptom waking up late. Good night. I think that the lack of motivation to wake up was because my brain was not well rested. What else does it cause? Good morning. What was I going to say again? Oh right, thought blocks. I just woke up and I don't look very good. अभी तो पूरा दिन बाकी है. All the best to me. According to the new research, aerobic exercise like running can help your brain recover from mental exhaustion and burnout. This may be because this type of exercise provides recovery for your cognitive processes and nervous system so that they can function more effectively. So I tried just that. Studies have proven that exercise increases dopamine level in brain, which decreases stress and even depression. This chemical causes the famous runner's high, which is because of the feel-good neurotransmitters that are released. After exercise, I had my breakfast of dosa. It is very easy to digest with high carbohydrates and proteins. I am not sure how it helps, so let's just keep it aside for now. While having my breakfast, I listened to some of my favorite songs. It has long been suggested that music can help reduce and manage stress. The results of a research suggested that listening to music has a particular impact on our autonomic nervous system and our limbic system, which decreases human stress response. Those who listen to music tend to recover quicker from exhaustion and stress. This definitely works. I was reading about this term called burnout in my psychiatry notes yesterday and it grabbed my attention. I thought this is what we medical students do every day. Does it really affect our productivity that much? Today's video is all about that. It is sort of a self-experiment on myself about does burnout really burn you out? Now that I'm watching myself on the screen, I can definitely say this burns the living hell out of me. Even before the pandemic, the medical students across the country were burning out at an alarming rate. This medical school burnout typically peaks during the clinical training days. Many in the class already self-diagnosed the symptoms of the burnout. Emotional exhaustion, cynicism, detachment towards work, no sense of personal accomplishments. And medical trainees with burnout are at a higher risk of psychotic disorders and suicide. That sounds serious. So what is this burnout? The word burnout that I'm using in this video loosely translates to the physical and mental exhaustion that we feel after long durations of study with less or no sleep. It is completely unrelated to the psychiatric diagnosis, which consists of Maslow's triad of burnout, which is emotional exhaustion, depersonalization, decreased accomplishment, blah blah blah. So don't make a psychiatric diagnosis based on this video. With this disclaimer, let's move ahead. Now, burnout usually happens during exam period. I'm definitely not going to risk burnout during exam because I'm not stupid. But still, to keep this experiment as real as possible, I have simulated the environment that is closest to the exam. First, I slept only 4.5 hours at night. Second, I am going to give a full course paper today to make sure that I get the exhaustion of the exam. Third, I have a lot of syllabus to finish, which includes nephrology of medicine and endocrinology of medicine. Well, this is today's task that I need to do, which will lead me to burnout definitely, because it is much more than I can handle. How much can I handle again? I mean to ask, what is the physical limit of human body? How much can we work? How much do we need to rest? 42%. That's the percentage of time that your body and brain need you to spend resting. It's about 10 hours out of every 24 hours. It doesn't have to be every day. It can average out over a week or a month or even more. But yeah, that much. You might say, that's ridiculous. I don't have that much time. But as the author Emilian Nagoski of Burnout, Solve Your Stress Cycle says, if you don't take the 42%, the 42% will take you. It will grab you by the face and shove you on the ground, put its foot on your chest and claim the victory. Well, thank you Emilian Nagoski madam. That was a very scary description. I definitely don't want the taste of that. Wait a minute. I think I was already feeling that. The thing is, the symptoms of burnout started appearing even before I started making this video. That is, right after I woke up in the morning. My usual time of waking up is 7 am. But because of the less sleep, I got lazy and woke up at 8 am. And it's not just laziness, it was lack of willpower and motivation. Well, in Marathi we say, मी उठलो but मला जाग नाही आली. It's like I woke up but I didn't want to get out of bed. Seems like I am getting worse and worse in my performance, even though it's just 10 o'clock. Hoping for the best throughout the day. Wish me luck. I seriously need more than just luck. The next thing on the agenda is to solve a full course INICET practice question paper. It is one of the most exhausting things that I can think of. AIMS level questions from all the 19 subjects. I think my eyes can describe it better than words. On the side note, I have finished all the lectures and notes of all the 90 subjects of MBBS, and I think I can help you with that. Make sure you comment down all the questions that you have. I will make a video on it soon. You can reach me out on Instagram as well. I'll be waiting. Okay, enough chit chat. Back to the exams. I'm halfway done with the paper. 100 questions done, 100 left. I am not in a very good state of mood. This is how much time is left when you know almost nothing in the paper. And these are the number of answers that I have tried. Now I am going to submit it. I want to know the scores because this is not the best that I could give in the test. Burnout really is a bad thing, especially when you have exams. Still, let's see the scores. Even though I finished lectures of all the 19 subjects, my brain is as empty as an atom. 60 marks of 200. I will do better next time. With this, I am done with one more thing in the agenda. Is food test. This has definitely stimulated the same level of exhaustion as it is like coming after exams. Okay, I don't know what I'm talking about at this point. I think I need sleep, but as the exam goes, tomorrow should be some new paper. That basically means, what am I talking about? एग्जाम के दिनों में कैसे होता है? अगले दिन नया पेपर रहता है. So for that new paper, we need to study. So sleeping is not an option. I start reading nephro. Kidneys are waiting for medicine. It's just 12 o'clock. I cannot wait for this day to end. And thought it can wait. My friend is coming over to visit, and then I'll have lunch, and then I'll start medicine. This is tiring, and the lack of willpower and motivation is really dragging the studies down right now. I'll have to do something about it later. Pushkar was here and we had a nice long chat about term exams and everything else. It was very refreshing. His visit was short though. We both had to study. So he went his way and I went back to my kidneys. I don't know who needs to hear this, but if the phrase self-care doesn't resonate with you, try calling it systemic maintenance and see if it clicks. Warning: if you don't schedule time for maintenance, your equipment, that is your body, will schedule it for you. Not surprisingly, even without noticing, I went to study from my study table to my bed. Luckily, with the camera on you, it is really hard to sleep, so I was still studying. It's just 2 o'clock and I'm halfway through the day, and I am so tired that I cannot think straight. I think it's time to sleep, but just to keep up with the experiment, I'll try and read nephrology as much as I can. After that, I did not have any energy to shoot anything. I'm sure you can notice it from these photos. My eyes are dead, and so is my willpower. 3 o'clock, this is my limit. I cannot study anymore. I'm done. In the end, like a good boy, I went to sleep. And that is the end of the experiment. So, what is the conclusion? It can be very tempting in our goal-oriented society to push ourselves beyond our limits in pursuit of success. But when we do this, we tell ourselves that our work is more important than our health. Without our health, our success means nothing. No rank, no marks, no degree will mean anything if you are not happy and healthy. Overworking is the black plague of the 21st century. Just to be clear, burnout is not because you are doing too much. It is a result of not getting enough rest. In the next video, I will be talking about how we can avoid this burnout while still doing our best. We will be exploring the full potential that we have. So stay tuned and make sure you subscribe. Your one tap will make all my efforts worthwhile. This is Abhijit signing out. Don't burn out.